Hello, this video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon. Minasan, arigato gozaimasu. And a special shout out to Eric. Thank you so much. And hello, Gary. All right, this is my Good Life meditation, an exercise that I do each and every morning a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:41 a.m. I do this to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. And you can get a copy at the link above. And if you don't see a link, there's one down in the description. I also use this time to think about the last 24 hours and how I did with the various challenges and opportunities that I met. I prepare for the coming day, and then I ready myself for death. But first, a poem. Let's reread yesterday's poem by Edward Thomas, titled The Mill Pond, which this was the third time for me to read it, 2 times studying it, 1 time reading it in earnest. It's a touching one. This one I'm going to try to do my best job. The Mill Pond. The sun blazed while the thunder yet added a boom. A wagtail flickered bright over the mill pond's gloom. Less than the cooling in the alder aisles of the pool sounded the thunder through that plunge of waters cool. Scared starlings on the aspen tip past the black mill, out chattered the stream in the next roar far on the hill. As my feet dangling teased the foam that slid below, a girl came out. "Take care," she said, ages ago. She startled me, standing quite close, dressed all in white. Ages ago I was angry till she passed from sight. Then the storm burst, and I crouched to shelter. How beautiful and kind, too, she seemed, and she does now. All right, yesterday and last night, I was at the office again yesterday. I had left my laptop, so I needed to go in, and I spent the whole day working from the office. Good and very productive day. I really got a lot done, but I really didn't need to be there. I had 1 in-person meeting, and that went well, so maybe that was good. Could have done it on the phone, though, on the computer. Challenges and opportunities, none that I can think of, other than the fact that I woke and I went to work with the determination to have a good and very productive day of work, and I did just that. So I think that was a challenge recognized and met. I didn't get to swim in the ocean yesterday because I got home too late. The commute killed that idea. Let's do the good life. My 8 objectives are: to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of my time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize my true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully, and to keep my balance at all times. My 35 principles now are: war, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pirate ride, maturity, the social principle, the principle of family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of woeful, distraction, agency in the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the bull's-eye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and being prepared or ready. Okay, as for today, for another full day of work, it's a Wednesday. I have 2 heavy-duty meetings. Mostly I'll be sitting, listening in those meetings. I won't have to really do stuff. It's more of an operations meeting that the operations leads have under control. But I'll observe and try to soak it up and really try to focus. Plus, I need to push forward my remaining tasks. I have a plan. I do have a big challenge coming up. I talked to my wife about it. I talked to ChatGPT about it. Actually, it was my wife, Yumiko, who suggested talk to ChatGPT, and I got good advice. I don't know that I'm going to follow that advice. It's good advice. It's the advice I should follow. Yet I don't know that I'll follow. ChatGPT offered me the high road. I may yet elect the low road, so to speak. Is it low, though? Because I'm leaving. I have a problem at work. An intractable problem. It's beyond me. More than I can handle. So, the suggestion that ChatGPT offered was the route that would involve me attempting to handle it. I don't think I can handle this one. I think it's beyond me. So, my alternative then is to just avoid it. Well, okay, come back to project management, right? Those are the 3, really there's 4. The 3 main way to handle a risk in a project is to accept the risk, mitigate the risk by addressing it in some way, avoiding the risk. There's a 4th one, which is to leverage the risk to our advantage, but that one isn't really considered that often. So let's take a look at this. I can accept it. I can accept the fact of what's happened. That's really what it is. It's not really hiding from it. It's really accepting it. Mitigate it, which is what ChatGPT wants me to do, which I think is beyond me. Or avoid it. Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what it is. It really is avoiding the risk. And no, see, if I accepted the risk, then I would accept the status quo, and the problem would persist and grow. Mitigate it, I try to fix it. I don't think I can fix it. Because it's not. It's a human element. It involves a human characteristics that are outside of my control. I can avoid it. Especially the avoiding one seems like the best solution because, well, there's one more that's just to capitalize on it, which would be a great thing to do. Well, that would also cover in these others, but it would be a great thing to do if I had plans to continue this career. But I don't. And I only have 14 months left. Avoiding it and just wait out the 14 months. And it doesn't require me to compromise my values. It does require that I compromise my quality a little bit, but that's not my fault. That's because I've got someone in power that's their prerogative. If they want to reach down and muck up my works. I think I made my decision. I'm going to avoid this risk, which is the advice I've gotten from others in the organization too. It's the same thing they're doing too. Because I don't think it can be mitigated. And accepting it will get me fired. Okay, I think I've got it covered. Now, am I ready for death? Are my affairs in order? Yes. Are my relationships sound? I was able to get through to my mom yesterday. She's okay. Yeah, that's good too. And is my life's work done? My daughter is nearly grown. My book is written. Yeah. Those 3 things are covered. I don't want to die. I have a lot I'm looking forward to. But if I do die now, I will strive to fall away, be drug into the sea, so to speak, without a single backwards glance. Or longing misattention. I'll stop there. Safe, but not too safe. Thinking of you, Gary. Looking forward to meeting you too.